My Sena's probably just going to pick up.
I'm gonna put down my helmet. So we'll be at the back.
Probably, yeah. Wow. That's loud with earplugs and a helmet. Well, obviously let everyone go first, because I don't want to go in front.
So if I lose sight of the guy in front of me, or you, then
I don't think we'll lose sight of each other. Take it we're going right here, just because no one's indicating.
I think it's just because it's so obvious.
Maybe, yeah, with the first guy indicating. Some people behind us are.
I can't wait to have my back rocker.
Do you know what, Steven?
What?
At first I was being a little bitch about this, but I'm kind of glad we did.
Well, they're like filtering in between lanes off the side of this fucking truck and stuff.
Who is?
The guy at the front, he's an absolute madman. He's fucking like...
I see him actually.
Yeah, he just like cut across, went around it and then straight through.
Fuck's sake. If the traffic wasn't going considerably faster, I'd do the same.
Hey, they're turning, changing lanes to go around this truck.
Are they?
Yeah. Oh, they'll be going to the next gas station, make sure everyone's there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this might have been the other gas station. It's not you behind me, is it?
No, some random.
Okay, at the end we're going right.
Yeah, I guess as much. I can kind of see.
It seems like none of them are using the right lanes.
No, it just seems like they're all kind of going for it.
This guy just told us to go in front. And now we're all stopping. Oh, it's the guy on the street that was behind me.
Yeah. Move forward a bit. Stephen, this is actually great fun.
I know.
For fuck's sake, that pop really gave me a fright there.
See, because I've not been out on a chapter ride before, I'm not completely sure what what is actually happening here.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I see what it means now, how we can't really do staggered properly.
How?
because the road's getting thinner.
Ah, right, yeah.
I mean, we can vaguely stagger here, but it's not like motorway staggering. Because on the dual carriageways and motorways, sometimes they do separate lane staggering. I fucking love this.
I know, it's great.
The amount of roar in front and behind me is crazy.
I can only really hear it from the front.
See, the road got really narrow here.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's got a really good view up ahead.
Oh, this is where we went to get Natasha's bike.
Oh. Shit, it's got a national speed limit and I'm slogging.
At least we know we're not likely to get left behind.
Nah, they'll keep their distance to make sure that everyone's kept up. That's why it's a buddy system, I'm guessing. You can make sure that you and I and the other learners aren't left behind. Because we're new to it. Because at least one of these guys will be a road captain. I don't like that right. The right in position and stuff. It's just
yeah, it does look a bit.
Huh?
It does look a bit silly, actually. Like, it looks like he doesn't know what he wants to be.
Yeah. He also just seemed like he had a, like, he was like Ian and he just went away and got a bike to look cool. And admittedly, it does look cool to have a bike. I'm kind of happy that the guy was like, oh yeah, your bike looks like a Harley.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah, like when we first started talking to him, and then I took off my helmet.
Yeah.
He was saying that a guy at his work had a Keeway Superlight, but he had the 250 one, and then he said, I like how they look just like Harleys.
Now this guy in front does just look like he has no idea what he's meant to be sitting like.
It looks like it's probably his first bike. He just passed his test last week.
Yeah, he joined like the direct
joined the Harley chapter. There's like one of the guys that are here, or at least supposed to be here, is some guy that was like, he's like Belgian or something. And he was commenting about how he's going to be here. He only recently joined the chapter. But he had the exact same bike as Doug's, but then he swapped in, I'm pretty sure.
Fair enough.
See, just imagine this, right? For Thunder in the Glens, this is like the kind of thing they do. But 200 people. And the ride-outs are like 200.
Fucking hell.
Obviously they've got regulations put down by Harley Davidson, so if they're running a hog run, like a chapter run, then they have to have like one road captain for every X amount of people.
Yeah, so like what happens on school trips.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not as much as like, it'll be more than, because I think for school trips it was something like 10 students to one teacher or some crap like that.
I don't know.
But on this it'll probably be like 20 riders to one road captain or something like that. And they tend, on their big ride-outs, they have road captains staggered all the way through. So they'll have a road captain right at the back and a road captain in the middle and all that kind of shit.
actually like the guy behind you though, because he kind of, like, obviously when we were on the bypass, he sped past me
Yeah.
to get ahead.
Which isn't allowed. But you're not supposed to do that. And he is like occasionally almost coming up the back of me. But luckily he's riding to the side of it. But he obviously didn't listen or didn't get enough of an explanation or something.
Yeah.
This is a really nice road.
It really is.
I see why they chose not to follow the bypass all the way there. Like, they took the long way, the scenic route, basically. I do see why.
Yeah. It's actually a really nice road, nice ride as well.
Yeah, like, this direction of the road, I noticed the other side isn't like new tarmac, but this side is. This has just got what it's going to be for me and you going all the way up north. Because, like, I actually don't want to use GPS when we're going up there until we really start to go off.
No,
I just
we
want
can
to
basically make our way to like Falkirk and Stirling without it, so...
Well, I know how to get from, or I roughly, vaguely know how to get from Stirling / Falkirk to Perth.
We need to actually look at the route again.
Yeah, I will before we go. I'll really study it, like the day before and the day before that, probably. It must be a little bit daunting driving like on the oncoming and seeing this, because all you'll see is all the staggered headlights.
Yeah.
And then like all those people who were waiting on the roundabouts when we were all going around. But everyone tends to have a smirk when they're going to, like when they see big groups of bikes going around. Like, because obviously the closest I've had to riding in this kind of formation is when everyone was leaving the first meeting, but then everyone went their separate ways, so...
Yeah, it's not like you had tons of people there.
Yeah. I actually have a feeling the larger fellow behind me might be the Belgian guy. And that's maybe why he's not great at driving, because he's probably used to driving on the other side of the road, if it is him. Otherwise, this guy's just a bit of a tool. Are you still behind him?
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's you or not, I just see headlights.
See bikers.
Yeah, exactly. I can vaguely see your L plate, I think. But your headlight's also kind of overpowering it. National again, yeah. Good, because they're not like disappearing either.
Yeah, I think they are trying to keep to a reasonable speed for everyone.
Yeah. Well, I've noticed when you were kind of behind, like quite a bit behind the guy in front of me, behind me, all the guys behind you were still staying behind you.
Yeah, it was just him.
Yeah. He's not spacing out enough, that's why. Because there's loads of space between me and the guy in front of me, but the guy behind me is not very far behind.
It's the same for me and the guy in front and the guy behind me. There's plenty of space between the guy in front and the guy behind for me. Just he doesn't like... I don't know, maybe he's impatient?
Maybe. Or maybe that's just the way he rides, I don't know.
Or maybe he's just not got good throttle control.
Or maybe he genuinely just can't see the problem with being this close.
Yeah, I noticed the one in front of the one in front of you. Like, there's a good space between them, like the front...
The second guy?
Yeah, like him and the one... Like, basically first, second and third have a smaller gap between you and the third guy.
Yeah, and then between him and the next guy is about the same size of gap.
Yeah.
And then the guy behind me must only be like one bike length behind me. Okay,
yeah.
Now that I went over that little hill, he seemed to have backed off a bit, but... Watch, hidden dick. No, I've never seen that sound before. So the opposite of a blind summit. This is genuinely like fucking rural nowhere.
Well, we've actually done 10 miles already, or nearly.
I must have done about the same, yeah. Well, obviously.
Well, yeah, we've both been with the same group of
Yeah, I was just
riders
looking at my
since
thing.
I filled up.
On 4 kilometers, it's about 15 kilometers, so.
Oh yeah, it's 8.5 miles so far.
I think it was like a 19-mile ride or something. So we're about halfway there, if not already quite a bit there. The guy seems to have backed off now.
Okay, so I can't tell. Yeah, that's one of the group of 3. I think that was the one smoking actually. He's basically the. Do you know how the 3 guys that we saw that were like all learners, or maybe 1 or 2 of them were learners? And
yeah, all 3. No, 2 of them were, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's just basically obviously trying to show off to his friends. Just put his feet down on the ground.
Wow. See, they tend not to, like, from what I've heard from Doug, they don't like show off, even though like they're Harley riders and the whole point of Harley is partly to show off. They don't appreciate like tomfoolery.
Yeah, so they wouldn't appreciate if I just let go of my handlebars.
Or if you've done a wheelie or something.
Yeah.
There's also a guy that had like a Ducati or something. Or a Yamaha maybe. That was like the guy with the half helmet and the shit.
Also, I didn't realise Ducatis, I think it is, are made by Trio.
What?
I didn't know Ducatis were made by Trio.
I didn't either. I thought Ducati was a standalone.
Yeah, I thought it was like an Italian bike brand.
Yeah, Triumph's an English bike brand.
Yeah.
Bike brand.
I didn't actually know that until a YouTuber who had one was talking about it. Cause he's
It's like, I didn't know that Mini Coopers were made by BMW.
I only found that out when we took on a driving like company like that does lessons that like only uses minis.
No, it's changed into a 30. I can see the guy in front of me like changing gears because he's got a rear gear pedal as well, like what Doug's does. So I like seen that one like flickering around in the light. Oh, apparently this is the borders?
Yeah. When you get past like Pennycook, we get to the borders.
I didn't know that was classified as borders. Fuck, the borders is a big place.
Yeah. It's not literally the border.
Yeah, I know,
The city's the borders.
Like Gala Shields and stuff are closer to the border.
Gala Shields is in this council area. Same with Peebles. Because I have a co-worker who lives in Peebles and it's counted as the borders.
Yeah, 2 of the guys in my college class are like come up from the borders.
Oh, these
but they live
cars,
they live just outside Gala Shields. They have the downside of coming in on those mornings and then finding out that the lecture is off and then having to drive all the way back.
To be fair, it's not that far.
Well, it's still like an hour and a half drive when the traffic's bad first in the morning.
Yeah.
What's funny is I just seen one of them trying to speed up as he leant over to like get away from the air pressure. But yeah, I'm also like out Thunder in the Glens, there's a massive ride out and anyone who has any kind of bike can go out on it. Because they specifically take a non-motorway road.
Great, that's actually really good of them.
Yeah, they change it every year though, so obviously it's not the same route every year. But it must be, like Doug said, it was about 400 people went out the last time.
Fucking hell.
Like, you should see the video of it. Lisa has a video on her Facebook, and it's about half an hour long of just every single car passing, every single bike passing through the town centre. Because, like, it's basically like a rally/parade where, like, all the children and the non-rider wives and people who are there and just, like, bought a ticket or whatever, plus the locals all just, like, stand there and watch all the bikes go through. But they change it every year, like I said. So, but obviously we'll be going through Aviemore when we're saying the annoying part is, right, there's only one petrol station around about that area, and we're not going to be able to use it, so we're going to have to be really careful about petrol when we get up to the national park.
How will you be able to use it?
Because it's shut down for renovations until about 2 weeks before Thunder.
Fuck's sake.
Because the amount of money that place makes during Thunder is unbelievable.
Well, yeah, I can imagine, like, hundreds of bikes.
Yeah. And plus, there's people that come up in their camper vans and people that come up in their cars, what have you. I wonder if anyone else is using comms or if they're just riding. I don't think I've seen anyone else with comms.
Well, I think those three that we seen together, 2 learners and 1 normal guy, were, but they had earphones, not a Sena.
Right. See, Sena is like the most popular one between the riders, because that's obviously how Doug heard about Sena. Originally, when Doug and Lisa went out to their first chapter meeting, they didn't have any comms. It's really weird looking at your shadow.
I know.
It's the 30 again. Yeah.
Yes.
Right turn. And there's traffic. Oh, this is gonna fuck up so badly. There's like temporary traffic lights right as we come off. So that's gonna back up the entire roundabout. You're gonna have to like pack in here.
Yeah.
I just love the rumble.
I like how that one, R005 Hog.
Sorry, what?
One of the bikes in front of you, their license plate is R005 Hog.
Yeah, Harley Davidson sell those license plates occasionally, because obviously they're like limited supply. But they occasionally sell them, because I remember I was thinking about buying one. But then I was like, wait a minute, no, because 1, it costs $1,000, and 2, it would be registered to this bike.
Actually, you can change.
Can you?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah, you can register it to a different one.
I'm guessing the guy at the front's a road captain, because usually they get the road captains to scout the route. Fuck, you really hear the rumble in this small town.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a car, a couple cars.
I do feel sorry for the ones like that are just stuck behind cars parked on the street, and they literally have to wait for a good
every single one of the bikes.
I don't even know which bike the noise is coming from.
The one in front of me is making all the noise, but that's because it's the same model as Doug's. So it'll have the same engine upgrade. There's like a girl with her headphones on and she's like looking all confused. This reminds me of that fucking tiny little village that I lost my virginity in. Exactly, this one's a little bit bigger and less rural. There's more fields joined onto the town.
I like how the bus stops at the borders are just
wood.
Yeah. Good thing you finished that there, because I actually forgot the word there.
I was like looking at I was going through Tumblr yesterday, and there was like a post, and there was like a bunch of examples of times people forgot words for like basic things. And there was things like, what do you call that thing where you take bread and you put meat in the middle of it? And they were like, a sandwich? And he was like, that's it, I forgot the word. And there was just stupid shit like that.
Okay, this guy's a bit of an ass. He's crossing the middle, or at least what looks like the middle.
They're all kind of riding in the middle occasionally. I think they'll probably just move over as soon as they see a car, because they're like not quite in another lane, but they're pretty much in the middle. Just because there's so many ditches at the side.
I can see that actually.
chances are a lot of the guys on the bigger bikes will just be fucking cruise control with it.
Nah, not on a road like this, surely.
Well, no, not on this kind of road, but when we were going like down the main windy road that we were on. Like the nice one.
Bypass as well.
This guy's like coming up my back. And there's no point, because at the end of the day, if I start speeding up and he starts speeding away as well, then that's going to leave everyone else behind, and that's coming out of formation.
Yeah.
Watch, this is a tight band.
I reckon if I got like separated, he wouldn't slow.
There's a farmer there. He's just like chewing on a bit of corn, or a bit of wheat, sorry. All the sheep are probably like, what the fuck? What is this shit?
Yeah. Well, now, what do you think? If we all got separated, like the back half.
Nah, that guy probably wouldn't fucking slow down for you.
He'd probably just speed up past the rest of them.
I'd slow down and then he'd fucking speed past me. That's why I got confused when he was behind me when we first went off that junction, because I expected you to be the one behind me. So I was like, who the fuck's this?
Yeah. But obviously he just sped past.
Yeah. Oh, the sheep are running away. This is what it was like these kind of roads are exactly what it was like all the way up to Perth until we hit the A9A, and then it was just, oh shit, there's like a mini bridge and it's a proper hump. Yeah, we're coming on some main road by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I think that's possibly the inn over there. Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know if we'll be able to. I could have checked the time if my phone and Sena were connected.
Yeah.
Which way is left?
Left, yeah. We're 17 miles out.
I've got 15 on my thing.
No, I'm saying we're 15 miles away from Edinburgh on this road.
Oh right. What? I mean, if it was 17 miles that you were saying we had travelled as a rough estimate to your kilometres, I would have commended you for being incredibly accurate. Okay,
This guy is really coming my ass. It's a fucking 40. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Well, what it looks like he's doing is leaving you less than a car's length, breaking the formation, because he's like...
Because of his bars, he always looks like he's in a really, like, aggressive kind of trying to speed up position.
Uh-huh.
He just accidentally turned on his turn signal. What the fuck was that? He like, turned on for like a second and then switched off again.
Which
I just realised they're all going 50 up ahead. And now he's really coming at my ass.
He's trying to overtake you.
I know.
As in, he's almost side by side with you.
We're going 50 on a 40, I don't know why, but I guess if they're doing it, then I'm doing it.
Exactly what the police going to do, pull over like 20 riders.
There's a woman just casually cutting, or a guy casually cutting grass. Just kind of like the most disturbed look in his face.
Yeah. Now we're at 17 miles. That would be
Okay, yeah, did I miss a sign that said I was 50? Or a national?
You must have, because if it's a 40, there's signs dotted every couple hundred yards.
Right. There's like weird white lines across the road. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Maybe how
Maybe it's a cheaper way of saying there's a vent up ahead. Or something, I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, there was a time where he was pretty much side by side with you.
Yeah, I noticed, because I was watching him in my mirror. Rather than actually looking ahead, I was kind of like looking at him and then flickering my eye into my mirror and then up ahead and into my mirror and up ahead.
Yeah.
he was like properly like close to me, and then I moved over that way he couldn't overtake me. But not in like an obvious asshole way, just as if I'd like drifted.
Yeah.
The main downside of getting my my rockers, obviously I'm picking them up on Sunday,
Yeah.
and then the next opportunity I have to get them stitched on, I will. But then it means I'm not going to be wearing my cup most of the time. Or, well, okay, that's not entirely true. I won't be wearing it when I'm going to college and stuff. Doug says only wear it when you're going out doing chapter stuff.
Yeah.
But I've noticed everyone else in the chapter just fucking wears it all the time. Just because it's like an extra layer of protection and stuff, because it's solid leather.
Yeah, but most textiles just as strong as leather.
Yeah, but it's good to wear my cut as well as wear my jacket.
Yeah.
And it's extra wind protection. Because I noticed that when I started wearing it, and then I went out on a ride once with Ian, and I didn't wear it, and I noticed the amount of air that actually passes through my zipper is like quite a lot.
And maybe it's a good thing you wear it.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd be freezing my ass off.
Yeah.
But obviously you don't notice it until you're used to it, used to it being warmer with the cup. Also, I don't get as much air pressure on me because I've got that extra layer of like absorbency. He's coming up the side of me again. All because there's side winds, I'm getting slowed down a bit.
Yeah.
I just like head nodded to one of the guys, completely forgetting that there's a whole crew of people behind us that he might have to head off.
Yeah, sorry for that.
You know what would be funny? If someone on a Goldwing drove past. Ah, get away, you Goldwing fucker! You and your shitey reverse!
It does kind of look like one of the Harleys you showed me though.
It doesn't when you see one sitting completely still though.
Yeah, I noticed that. But then...
There's a rider at the side of the road looking like they're having some trouble.
Poor guy.
But we cannot break formation! Da-da-da-da!
Well, I'm not going back to help him. I know that's a bit harsh, but we're doing something.
I didn't catch that.
Said, I'm not going back to help him.
I think it'd be quite hard to pull over carefully.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm going 60.
Nice.
Well, I'm keeping up with them as well. I'm keeping the same kind of distance in between me and the guy in front. Until I said that, and then I started getting a lot of front pressure. From what I've gathered, when I get a lot of front pressure, I'm not just slowing down, but they're also getting the front pressure, so they're accelerating to kind of counter the pressure.
Yeah, and then obviously when it stops for them, they'll be accelerating a lot more than you're able to.
Yeah, and none of the guys in front have windshields from what I can tell, so they, like, from having driven that day without the windshield, it's fucking horrible when it's windy and you don't got a windshield.
Yeah, I guess it also does just add an extra layer of protection.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're used to it, you're used to it. Like, when I get an iron, I might get a windshield for it, but I'll probably get one of the detachable ones.
Well, I think most bikes' windshields are detachable. Or do you mean
No,
they've
but
got
like,
like clips?
one of the Harley ones that you just clip off. Well, the main Sportster ones are specifically for that, like, you just like clip them on with no tools or anything.
So you could just clip it on, clip it off, chuck it in your saddlebag if you have any.
Oh, okay, not in the saddlebag, especially on a
Oh wait, no, because they're massive compared to our ones.
Yeah, yeah. The Sportster ones are really tall. Like, one of the women here have a Sportster, she's got a windshield on it. She's not got an iron though, she's got a Sportster 12,000. But what I think is kind of weird is like
1200, not 12,000.
1200, yeah. They obviously the Iron 83 you can get an engine upgrade kit for an extra grand. That goes up to 12,000, 1200. Okay, they're indicating again. Oh, that's the end right up ahead.
Oh, yeah, I can see that now.
There's a mini roundabout, I think. Oh no, it's just like a weird junction. Holy shit! Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Just a bit, yeah. A lot of bikes too.
Just a few.
I
Well, I
call
love how all the
police.
sporty ones are way at the back. What's it guiding us?
Okay, good luck, Stephen. Go do a U-turn.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, this guy can't even do a U-turn.
I know. Is he worse than me?
Yeah, he has his feet out and everything.
Well, I had my feet out.
I did because of him.
I just love that rumble.
Yep.
Someone up ahead, like, revving their sports bike. Someone probably with a Kawasaki Ninja or something.
Like, actually. Okay. Are you leaving your helmet or?
Yeah, gonna take my Sena off though.
Same.